Greetings to the Raiders community. How is everyone doing? This is your host, bringing you the latest updates on the NFL Draft. Today, we have significant information regarding ongoing trade negotiations. Some organizations seem open to hearing offers for the second and third overall picks. In addition, I'll be sharing some rumors about the Raiders that you won't want to miss. I'll also talk about Ashton Jenney. I had a conversation with an athlete this past weekend, and I'll share the key points we discussed. Soon, I'll talk about a player who hasn't been linked to the Raiders in the first round, which might surprise a lot of people. But before all that, let's dive into today's draft news. It has been reported that the Browns and the Giants are fielding calls regarding trades for the second and third overall picks. These discussions have been taking place over the past 48 hours. I wonder if this is just a distraction game. And I say that because there's a lot of speculation floating around, and to be honest, I don't know if it will lead to something concrete. However, if I were a team like the Browns or the Giants, and I believed I needed to restructure and plan for the future, I would also be open to listening to offers for those picks. What makes me question whether this is just a distraction game is the difficulty in identifying which teams would be willing to trade up for those picks. As for the players being mentioned, it seems that organizations have contacted the Giants and Browns about a few names. Jenney is a name that keeps coming up. I don't see Hunter falling in the draft, and I also don't imagine Abdul Carter dropping. But if one of these two players were to fall to the fourth pick, if I were in the Raiders' position, I'd seriously consider reaching out to a team to explore the possibility of acquiring one of those athletes. I'd value Jenney and be excited about another player, but if one of these two is available at the sixth pick, that would certainly be my option for the team. To be honest, I don't think the Raiders are one of the teams trying to move up to the second or third pick. The reason I say this is that reports have surfaced indicating other teams are making contact about those picks, with Jenney's name being mentioned. A lot of people have been asking me if I believe the Raiders are among those organizations. I don't think they are. I don't foresee the Raiders making moves in this draft, not in the first round, nor moving up from the sixth pick to a higher position. It's possible they might consider moving to the end of the first round, and we'll discuss that later, but I really don't think they're one of those teams. If you're looking for new Raiders content every day, it might be a good idea to subscribe. We're very close to hitting the subscriber goal we set. Our aim is to reach that mark before the NFL Draft. For those who don't know, we'll be live throughout the entire draft period. Last season, we had hours of coverage with many people joining us. I want to recreate that excitement once again. So, if you want to follow the picks before they're announced on TV, subscribing would be a good idea. Now, let's dive into some Raiders rumors. As we continue today, it seems that the Raiders may actually end up selecting Jenney. The reason I say this is that, over the past week, it seems the Raiders are starting to distance themselves from the hype surrounding Jenney compared to what was initially expected. I'd say there's a 50% chance, a true coin toss, that the team decides to select the Boise State running back. People have been speculating a lot about a particular player who could be chosen by the Raiders, and if I had to bet, I'd say the most likely player to be selected is actually this running back. I'm aware that there are mentions of other names associated with the team, like one standout player and another who also stands out. Whenever I come across these reports, I feel the need to connect the dots, especially since one executive has strongly advocated for reinforcements on the offensive line, raising doubts about the possibility of the team selecting a player at that position. However, it's clear that this person tends to communicate with colleagues from a sports network. In recent draft predictions, experts have indicated that the franchise might go with this running back. Additionally, the team shows strong interest in him, particularly after an interview conducted following his pro day. The head coach and the running backs coach interacted with the athlete, suggesting significant admiration for his performance. However, one question remains: does he actually want to join the team? The player shared his thoughts on where he believes he might be selected, stating that he thinks the highest he could go is the sixth overall pick, either with the team selecting him there or another franchise trading up to secure that pick. This is notable since we rarely hear athletes speak so candidly about their draft expectations. It's understandable that he realizes the earlier he's chosen, the bigger his financial rewards will be, but he likely also takes into account the importance of landing in the best situation. Maybe he sees this team as the ideal destination, or maybe not. One expert offered their opinion on the team and the potential selection of this player, mentioning signs that he's being evaluated among the various options available. They're also considering the possibility of selecting an offensive tackle, but it seems there's growing interest in the running back in the team. It was stated that he'd be quite excited to join the franchise, as it's among his favorite teams. Now, it's up to the team to decide which direction they'll go. The organization has several options to consider. If the decision comes down to one of the key figures within the institution, it's likely they'll consider someone who stands out at that position. However, it's known that they hold the running back in high regard. In a recent press conference, he expressed his disbelief at the disregard for running backs, something that really impacts him. Being from the state where the team plays, he understands the importance of a strong ground game. Plus, the ground game is overseen by a coach with a solid track record at that position. Therefore, this player remains a significant contender in this context. While some have suggested that he might no longer be the franchise's top pick, I still believe he's the most likely choice, although that doesn't guarantee he'll be selected. Opinions remain open. Soon, there will be a brief pause. In the meantime, feel free to reflect. If you're in favor of the idea of the team selecting this running back, feel free to express your enthusiasm in the comments. It's important to recognize that the team's leadership is likely paying attention to the discussions about the team. Personally, I'd love for the team to select this player, and I'd be very happy with that decision. If you share that sentiment, feel free to express it in the comments. At this point, I would point to the top candidates for the team based on recent discussions. A standout player, another running back, and a defender all appear as the three most likely options for the team. I'm feeling confident about Jenny. If you share that feeling, feel free to express it. Now, let me share this. Based on some conversations I had over the weekend, the top candidates for the Raiders at this point are Armanu, Ashton Jenney, and Mason Graham. In my view, these three stand out as the most probable selections for the Raiders at the 6th overall pick. We won't talk about Shador or Jalen Walker. When draft night comes, Mason Graham, Ashton, and Armanu will be the names to watch closely. Keep an eye on Mason Graham, as there are significant rumors suggesting he might not be chosen by the Jaguars at the 5th pick. Although the Raiders select right after the Jaguars, many expected Graham to be their pick. This leads me to wonder if he's receiving different information, as there's been quite a debate. The Raiders certainly show strong interest in Mason Graham. Next, let's discuss the latest news on Kolton Miller. I had a quick chat with Kolton over the weekend, and while I won't go into many details, I could share some insights. I can't reveal everything, but I'll be direct with my opinions. You'll want to hear what I have to say about Kolton Miller. Before diving into this subject, I want to mention something interesting. Recently, I realized the importance of having a good view of the seats when attending events. A big thanks to my fiance's sister for buying tickets for us without revealing where our seats were. She mentioned we had third base tickets because she saw the number 300 in the 300 section. If you look at the image showing the view from the stands, you can see exactly where the seats are located. This is one of the reasons I value the service I mentioned. Moreover, it's possible to save a lot by purchasing last-minute tickets for various events, such as sports, shows, comedy, and theater. The platform makes it easy to buy last-minute tickets, quickly showing the best offers available at the venue. So, make your ticket buying experience smoother with this app. Just download the app, create an account, and enter a specific code to get a discount on your first transaction. Terms apply, so remember to create your account and redeem the promo code. Now, it's easier than ever, as it quickly displays the best options at the stadium. So, eliminate uncertainty when buying tickets today. Download the app, create an account, and apply the code for a discount on your initial transaction. Again, remember that there are conditions to follow. Sign up and use the code for the discount. Get the app today. And if you're wondering what time it is, it's game time. I understand that the Raiders haven't announced their game schedule yet, but as you can see, different times work for different people. The Raiders' preseason schedule is already partially available, which I find quite useful. It gives us a glimpse of how things will play out during this time. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Las Vegas Raiders. And don't be shy. Drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Travis Kelce, one of the NFL's most dominant tight ends, recently made headlines with a bold statement that is sure to catch the attention of fans across the league. The Kansas City Chiefs star, who has built a Hall of Fame-worthy career with his exceptional skills on the field, made it clear that he would never play for one of the Chiefs' biggest rivals, the Las Vegas Raiders. Kelce, known for his vibrant personality both on and off the field, has always been a fierce competitor, and his loyalty to the Chiefs is unwavering. During an interview, he stated, "I couldn't see myself in any other uniform than the Chiefs. The rivalry with the Raiders is real, and I have nothing but respect for the fans and the history of the franchise, but I could never wear their colors." This sentiment isn't surprising when considering the intense rivalry between the Chiefs and Raiders, two of the most storied franchises in the AFC West. The tension between these two teams has been a hallmark of NFL history, and Kelce, having been at the center of many memorable games against the Raiders, has become a symbol of that rivalry. The Chiefs and Raiders have faced off in countless high-stakes games, with Kelce playing a crucial role in Kansas City's recent dominance in the division. His remarkable performances, including clutch catches and key touchdown receptions, have made him a fan favorite and a key contributor to the Chiefs' success over the years. The rivalry dates back decades, and it's clear that Kelce understands the weight of playing for a team like the Chiefs, a franchise that has been at the forefront of AFC dominance. With the Chiefs consistently competing for championships, including their Super Bowl win in 2020, Kelce's dedication to his team is undeniable. For the Raiders, this statement from one of the league's top players is a reminder of the challenges they face in trying to build a team that can compete at the highest level. Despite efforts to improve their roster and build a strong foundation for the future, the Raiders continue to struggle with their position within the AFC West, often finding themselves playing second fiddle to the Chiefs. Kelce's words may sting for Raiders fans, but they also serve as a testament to the deep-rooted rivalry between the two teams. As the Chiefs look to continue their reign atop the AFC West, Kelce's commitment to Kansas City is a reminder that, for some players, loyalty to their team and their fans is far more important than any potential opportunity elsewhere. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Las Vegas Raiders, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.